SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. He's been a story all season long, just continues to impress. The question remains, of all the catches he's made, can he reel in the Heisman Trophy, Jesse?
Well, the games are only going to get bigger because of his success in the first half of the year. His team is winning a lot of games. It's about championships, but this guy has an opportunity to win the Heisman Trophy. He's a big part of his team's success.
No doubt, and the whole field's slanted towards stopping him. But he's been that good through the first part of the season. Can it continue? Against better competition and championship moments, that will decide whether he wins the Heisman.
Well, jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Looking downfield, it's Walters. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Tide with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Smith. Touchdown, Alabama! All that will be in, and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field, they get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it, and the offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how's this offense going to have any balance in this game. They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches and try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read himself. Get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the shotgun on third down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Scanning the field, it's Walters. Got his man on the right. Across the 45. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting block. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air on second down. And the ball's free in the end zone. Ball was loose in their own end zone, and the defense recovered it for a touchdown.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. To the air on first down. Got his man in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Gets it out fast. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. And honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And there he is, the nation's leader in sacks, coming up with yet another one. Week after week, teams try to find a way to stop this guy. They just can't figure him out. He's too big, he's too fast, and he has a knack for getting to quarterbacks.
Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Dropping back, it's Walters. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Alabama comes to the line on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw it again. Steps away to find some room. Firing to the right, complete. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
Reads it, fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Goes straight ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown time!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. One final play before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. Spins away from the defense. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Rides the back and leaves it. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eat.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! Lining up to add another. Follow the blockers. the offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Dropping back, it's Walters. This time it's complete. There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bama.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Unloads quickly.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him and get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Wall. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Wall.
Well, this defense knows they're going to have to go sideline to sideline to stop this offense. Nice job there rallying to the back and caught the swing pass there on the right perimeter.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Dropping back, it's Walters. He's got him this time. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Give to the running back. On the move at the 30. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback as you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Leaves it with the running back. And there was no... to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Caught in the backfield. It's Lawrence. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Walters. Makes the grab. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. A first down for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Smith.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
They're working that left side. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw again. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Dances away to buy time. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. To the air, it's Walters. With the catch, it's Smith. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on second and inches. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Now on first down from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks. They keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes that Alabama offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Zings it complete to the right. The Tide will get the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of.
There he goes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer if you're the defensive coordinator. You've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
To the air, it's Walters. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown time. Quick strike through the air for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Flying down the left
rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner will be brought down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be turning it on. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Hairston. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Ty just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. It's probably pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a 100-yard receiving day for this dude.
And I want to be the quarterback. I mean, that guy, it's always open. Man zone, I know I'm looking his way because he's going to catch the football. He's going to make big plays for me. So, yeah, I'm not surprised they're going to continue to highlight this guy in the passing.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants when he...
Oh, he's got some space. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quickly complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him. Touchdown, Alabama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been... point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass, it's Hairston. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. He's got it on the move. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Hairston. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Breaks into the open. The 20. Past the touchdown Tide. Once he got some room, it was over. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Hairston. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A high kick trying to pin them deep. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes that Alabama offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Wants to throw again. Somehow fits it into that traffic. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The hand to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are.
There he goes. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Let's go. The give as they work on that clock. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Looking for space. It's Davenport. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Hairston. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the catch on the left. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Back to throw, it's Hairston. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And it slips just inside that right upright. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game and take the W into the locker room.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got his man. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Catch and stride inside the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
The defense calls a timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wide open downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Someone say run on the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here we go, final play of the game right here. To the air, it's Hairston. Here's the heat. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.